Hello everyone, my name is Joey, a cosplayer with over 7 years of experience, and welcome back to another convention vlog. Today we're visiting Weebcon held in Irving, Texas. I have been to this convention a couple of times and even attended as a cosplay guest before, but this time they're hosting it at a new venue. And our initial plan was to only stay one night on Saturday, so I had to wake up bright and early at 5 AM. It was about a 4-hour drive, and sure enough, we were at Weebcon by 1 PM. Today, I am cosplaying CL Fandom Hive in this beautiful rendition of his iconic dress. The first stop is the exhibition hall on the first floor. It was pretty crowded, so you'll see me struggling a bit at times with the footage. Here is this amazing battle print that I saw. There were a lot of cute goods from different artists. The exhibition hall was also filled with a bunch of VTubers doing meet and greets, though it started to get a bit much, so we ended up leaving. There were also stalls and booths outside, oddly. To get to the artist alley, you had to wait in a line to go up the escalator. What we found was this peculiar shrine. It seems like this little critter's name was Batsard. You can see he's already collecting some offerings. After a bit of a wait, we reached the 3rd floor. I felt like this year the artist alley was a bit smaller and I wasn't really a fan of the small room it was in, but what do I know? There were some nice finds. I always love going to this booth, Toasty Liberty. They do a lot of BL series and I love their new carnival goods. It's always a pleasure getting to meet them. I ended up getting an Aiden print from them. Honestly, the artist alley was so crowded I didn't get much footage on Saturday. I did, however, get footage of someone trying to squeeze through a door with a giant frog head. We headed for the photo sets after because I really wanted a photo of my cosplay with the clouds and Victorian-esque sets. And here's how those photos turned out. After that, we headed back down into the exhibition hall to go see my friend Shie. She's super sweet and even gifted me this Caleb from Love and Deep Space charm. I've been really into Love and Deep Space lately, and my main love interest is Caleb. I'm like really into him. Anyways, I digress. We're getting to the main part of why I even decided to go. We were here to meet the one and only Hayami Sho. He was a special guest this year. I am a really big fan of his seiyuu work, and I am a big fan of Hypnosis Mike. I even brought my Ramada Amemura bag. He voices Jakurai Jinguji in the series. Hayami Sho had a panel set for 4 PM on Saturday. We headed there early around 3 PM because we thought the line was gonna be crazy, but it was actually just fine. Park Romy, who is known for roles like Edward from Fullmetal Alchemist, Toshiro from Bleach, Nana, and Hangi from Attack on Titan had a panel at 3 PM. We decided to sit in early and watch the panel anyway. It was actually really so much fun. She was super charming, entertaining, and adorable. Unfortunately, I cannot provide any footage of any of the panels as recording was not allowed. Following this was Hayami Sho's panel, which felt so surreal to experience. I've been into Hypnosis Mike for years, so getting to hear such an iconic character's voice from that microphone was just amazing. I even stood up during the Q&A session to ask him a question, and even though my heart was pounding, I managed to get my words out. It was about Hypnosis Mike's weird merchandise, and he mentioned the Hip Mike branded rice. After the panel ended, we immediately headed back to the main convention hall to get autographs from Hayami Sho. We ended up going to the wrong room initially and saw this child thing. The signing went really fast and I got to chat with him a little. I was shaking but so happy. I had him sign with the name Nicholas D. Wolfwood because Wolfwood is one of my favorite characters that he voices. With all those high tensions out the way, we had to get an actual meal because we hadn't eaten anything yet, kind of. I ordered my salad and fries, of course. Joey always has to have fries. We finished our meal and headed back to our hotel to decompress and pre-game for the rave tonight. This is a little cinnamon roll blind box that my friend gifted me. And it was the one I wanted too, so I was really happy. I believe we got to the rave around 10 or 11, but honestly, I can't remember. Before I show the footage of the rave, I'd like to warn everyone that some of these clips do have flashing lights. I wore a more simple outfit tonight. The music was really good, but unfortunately a situation happened where I got a little uncomfortable because of an encounter and had to leave earlier. It's unfortunate, but happens at raves sometimes. It is what it is. I won't get too much into it, but we ended up just sitting outside and enjoying the fresh air. And the Lorax was even there. There was a big screen playing Lord of the Rings, K-pop playing, and nice fake grass. I had a good time. We chilled for an hour and then headed back to get some rest. We weren't staying too far, so the walk back was okay. And then, we all went to sleep. Only to do it all over again on Sunday. We checked out of the hotel first, and today I am cosplaying Shimoe Koharu from Loot Archive. I didn't have all the pieces unfortunately, so it wasn't a complete cosplay. My friend brought their eat-a-bag of me! It was so cute and I felt really honored. And here is the eat-a-bag I'm carrying today of Fuyume Hanamura from Ensemble Stars. He's been a character that I'm really into lately, and my other friend was cosplaying Celty, so here's me doing ASMR on their helmet. The convention was just a walk away. I got my matcha latte because I have to have a matcha latte once a day or I'll wither away. This time I can show a bit more of the convention and artist alley. There were a lot of really cute goods, and this time I felt like I could take a closer look at things now that the volume of people was a lot less. There were plushies, Hoyoverse goods, and even these adorable Hamu stage stickers. This is just so cute. I even got to find Twisted Wonderland merch, so I was satisfied. Though I had things from this booth already. I get fatigued really easily and my shoes were hurting me all day, so we sat on the floor for a bit. I found this Love and Deep Space booth that had the cutest fans of the boys, and I had to get the Caleb one. I'm really happy to see so much Love and Deep Space merch. After that, it was time to get a meal. We ended up eating at the food trucks outside, and I had a beef bulgogi bibimbap bowl. We went back in to take some last look at the goods, and today I really wanted to go to the Butler panel. Luckily, we made it in time. I even got these super cute ribbons from the organizers, and it was super fun. By this time, it's around 5 PM and everyone is heading home. It was time to say goodbye to the convention. Per usual, we did our last minute stop at Buc-ee's and that was it. Honestly, I didn't think the convention was that bad, but I didn't experience a lot of the things behind the scenes. I enjoyed meeting the Japanese voice actors, and the activities and booths were nice. Thank you to everyone who stopped to say hello or take photos. As always, I stream on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at 8:30 PM to 9 PM CST. Thank you for always supporting me and watching my videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.